Have you ever walked into a room and felt an instant connection to its history, like the furniture could whisper stories if it tried? Whether it's a gilded mirror passed down generations or a time-worn chest found at a flea market, antique finds and vintage treasures have a way of giving your home soul. Today, we're going beyond just design. We're diving into a world where every piece tells a story. Welcome to Vintage Home TV, your cozy space for antique treasures, vintage charm, and timeless home decor inspiration to bring elegance and history into your home. In this episode, we're unlocking the secrets of home decor that blends timeless beauty with modern living. You'll learn how to effortlessly mix vintage elements with contemporary style, how to select antique pieces that elevate your space, and how to turn ordinary rooms into cozy, curated sanctuaries. Whether you're redecorating a single corner or transforming an entire home, this guide is your blueprint to create warmth, charm, and classic elegance. At Vintage Home TV, we believe great design isn't just about how a space looks, it's about how it makes you feel. So grab your coffee, take a seat, and get ready to reimagine your space with character, intention, and a whole lot of vintage love. Let's style your home with pieces that matter. Vintage living room ideas. When designing your living room, start by identifying one statement piece, like an antique coffee table, vintage armoire, or a tufted Victorian armchair. These pieces immediately draw attention and anchor the room with character. To make the design work, arrange seating around this focal point, and complement it with soft, neutral tones in the background. The beauty of vintage and antique home decor lies in its ability to tell a story, so let each piece shine by giving it space to breathe. How to decorate your living room. Don't be afraid to blend eras. Pair antique furniture with modern lighting or minimalist decor. This juxtaposition not only highlights each piece's uniqueness but also aligns with current architectural trends. By layering textures, think velvet sofas with rustic wood tables, you'll create visual depth while preserving spatial functionality. The goal is to design a room that feels both curated and comfortable. Vintage kitchen decor ideas. Antique cabinets, vintage handles, and aged brass fixtures can add warmth and history to your kitchen. Learn how to make design choices that preserve function, refinish old hutches for modern storage, or install a reclaimed farmhouse sink for a dramatic statement. Mixing these elements with stainless steel appliances keeps the space practical while reinforcing that charming, old-world vibe. Antique style to your kitchen. Embrace open space with a central vintage table that doubles as prep station and dining area. Antique bar stools around a rustic island create an inviting setting for casual meals. To ensure spatial functionality, position furniture to allow flow between prep, cook, and serve zones. Thoughtful layout planning turns your kitchen into a space where both aesthetics and efficiency thrive. Vintage bedroom with antique touches. Your bed is the centerpiece of your bedroom, so make it a showstopper. Choose a vintage metal frame or intricately carved wood headboard. Dress it with lace-trimmed linens, floral bedding, and antique throw pillows. These soft layers evoke a dreamy, nostalgic mood. By surrounding the bed with matching nightstands or a weathered bench, you create a cohesive vintage bedroom oasis. Antique bedroom ideas. To avoid clutter while staying true to the theme, integrate modern built-ins or dressers with vintage finishes. Antique trunks at the foot of the bed add both storage and charm. Blending practical furniture styles ensures that your space remains serene and organized without sacrificing personality. Vintage dining room decor ideas. A worn wood table or extendable antique dining piece brings rustic elegance to your meals. Surround it with mixed-style vintage chairs for a collected look. Display heirloom dishes or vintage glassware in a china cabinet or open shelving to reinforce the antique home decor atmosphere. These small touches enrich the dining experience with character and charm. How to make a dining room feel. Arrange furniture to allow easy movement while maintaining intimacy. Use smaller antique benches or lightweight vintage chairs to keep the room flexible. This setup reflects how to make design decisions that support spatial functionality without compromising style. Good design should always accommodate both people and pieces. Small space decorating. In tighter areas like apartments or nooks, choose multifunctional antique items, such as nesting tables or storage ottomans with vintage flair. These items allow for flexible use while adding decorative detail. Make each piece count by selecting ones that provide both purpose and personality, turning even the smallest corner into a design opportunity. Antique home decor in small rooms. Incorporate wall-mounted vintage mirrors, old window frames, or antique floating shelves to draw the eye upward. This creates an illusion of more space while highlighting vintage features. Vertical design enhances spatial functionality and gives smaller areas an elevated feel without adding clutter. Antique entryway decor ideas. A well-placed vintage console table sets the tone as soon as guests enter. Top it with an antique mirror or decorative tray for a perfect blend of form and function. Add a small vintage lamp or a bowl for keys to keep the space both stylish and practical, a true hallmark of thoughtful home decor. Entryway with vintage home decor. Create a layered look using antique wall sconces, vintage signs, or framed old-world artwork. These pieces not only decorate the space but also guide movement and light throughout the entryway. It's all about learning how to make designs serve a purpose while still feeling warm and welcoming. Vintage-inspired outdoor space. Wrought iron benches, weathered wooden rocking chairs, or antique garden sets instantly turn your outdoor space into a vintage retreat. These materials endure weather well and contribute to lasting home decor aesthetics. Choose pieces with patina or aged finishes to reinforce the antique charm. furniture ideas for outdoor decor. Use vintage folding screens, trellises, or old shutters to define sitting areas. Anchor each zone with outdoor rugs or antique planters to add intimacy and style. This approach brings architectural trends outside, creating a seamless flow from interior design to exterior living. Vintage bathroom decor tips. Convert an old dresser or cabinet into a bathroom vanity by fitting it with a modern sink. Pair it with a vintage mirror framed in brass or distressed wood for added flair. This design idea marries old and new for a balanced, stylish look that's rich in history and full of personality. Bathroom with antique and vintage details. Use antique wall-mounted shelves, apothecary cabinets, or ladder racks for towel storage. These elements keep essentials organized while contributing to the antique home decor theme. Smart storage is key to creating beauty without sacrificing utility. Instantly upgrade your home decor. Layering is the secret to making vintage accessories shine. Combine aged candlesticks, retro clocks, old books, and vintage frames on shelves or mantels. When arranged thoughtfully, these pieces tell a story and create rich, textural focal points in any room. Using textiles to define furniture styles. Drape vintage throws over antique chairs, or add patterned rugs beneath aged coffee tables. These textiles soften the room while defining furniture zones. They also reflect the essence of vintage home decor by connecting patterns, eras, and materials. How to combine antique pieces. Modern homes benefit from antique contrasts. Place ornate vintage pieces against clean white walls or industrial settings to highlight their detail. This blend of old and new is a strong architectural trend, and it lets each element make its own statement. Vintage decor with contemporary design. Mix smooth metal finishes with rugged woods, or pair sleek minimal furniture with curvy vintage forms. This curated contrast enhances visual interest and creates dynamic interiors. It's the essence of knowing how to make design elements play off each other beautifully. And there you have it, your roadmap to creating unforgettable spaces with antique charm and vintage-inspired home decor. From furniture placement tips to the magic of layered textures, we hope this episode has sparked your imagination and inspired you to see your home in a whole new light. If you love discovering how to style your home with these timeless touches, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Vintage Home TV. Join our growing community of design lovers who believe in creating beauty with meaning. Have your own vintage finds or antique gems? Drop a comment, we'd love to hear your story. Because here at Vintage Home TV, design isn't just what we do, it's how we connect.